There are a couple of things I think for me. One, I should say hello, Adama. I haven't seen you in a long time.
Hello, Bob.
Yeah, one of those is that I know Adama to be a real master of loving presence, and I just I think that it's valuable to bring him forward in that light. I haven't worked with him for a long time. As we thought about what we wanted to work with, loving presence just popped up naturally. And then for me, I think also I'm just interested in the topic of presence. Loving presence is such a primary part of our work. We don't often talk about presence itself and what that offers and how that impacts life outside of our work in therapy, how that impacts our relationships, what our relationship to presence is, and what what there may be in life that mediates against presence, that keeps us from being, or that keeps us maybe the wrong word, but that separates us from presence because we're not always present. So those are the kinds of things that are curious to me. And I know Adama works with presence a lot. I know he has a mastery of presence, and it just seemed like a natural when we thought about working together. So those are the things that are on my mind about it.
I think Bob's very eloquent and kind in his compliments to me. And I have found that what we call in the Hakomi, the loving presence, is just so foundational for how we interact, how we are together. And Bob's certainly brought out the correct that we do this all the time, to be present, to be actually effective in our ways of interacting, effective in a way of really communicating wholly, fully with another person. And it's curious what may inhibit that. What old habits or patterns might I have that don't allow me to really express myself and be received in a way that I would like to be, and how I want to really be presenting myself authentically.
I really like what you're saying. I think that goes right to the heart of it because I think the thing about presence is that it offers us freedom from what Ron used to call our virtual reality, or what you're talking about as our habits. Because to be present is to be much more aware of what's actually true in the moment rather than what's being shaped by my unconscious structures, by the unconscious structures of my mind. And that has a profound effect on everything. It has a profound effect on receiving nourishment. It has a profound effect on relationship and responding to what's so, as opposing to reacting to the things in our environment. So presence is really, I think, one of the real keys to some sense of freedom and ease in life. And we live in a culture that doesn't really support presence. So it's something I think we need to look at, or need to, maybe too strong a word. It's something we can look at and experiment with and practice with in service of being more in touch with what's real rather than what we imagine to be real.
Yeah, I love that, to be able to respond in the moment with what's real. That's authentic, allowing our authentic presence to really be there, as compared to what's in my mind, or what I should or could, or not being fully accessible for the other or the others that we're interacting with.